All right, we are doing a new series, the Road to Cross-Border Summit series. So we're going to be getting you all excited as we prepare for the next summit. And with me is my co-host for this series, the wonderful Faith. She's worked with us in previous projects and content, and we got to meet also in a retreat last December. Super popular person. You're also going to be coming to Cross Border Summit to Thailand. So maybe before we dig into that, do you give us a little bit more about yourself, Faith?
Absolutely. Again, thank you so much, Mike, for having me back. But here in this series, in the road to, again, Cross Border Summit. Wow. Finally, we have been talking about this for even months ago. And that it's already coming now on November. I believe that everyone's really excited. But yeah, before I hit this off, well, again, my name is Faith. Been working with Mike with different projects, hostings, podcasts, and GFA. So a lot of things that it's coming in, and I'm very happy to be here. And again, I'm super excited when it comes to the Cross Border Summit, because the last time that I was able to meet Mike and just learn more from him was from our retreat in Chadstone, I believe so, yeah?
Yeah, it was great. It was just past December. Like, time is flying. It'll almost be a year since that time. And we'll meet again for now November 16th and 17th here in Chiang Mai, Thailand. And I believe it's right, but you can confirm your first time to Thailand?
Yes, I believe it's been years ago. I was able to go out internationally because I came from Dubai. You know that everyone knows that in listening in our podcast. Yep. But having to hear going to Thailand for the Cross Border Summit, well, I believe I'm very excited, and of course the people are also excited to get going in this event. And of course, speaking of the event that we are talking about for Cross Border Summit, just wanted to ask about the speakers that we're trying to get inside our event. I believe there's Chris Rawlings, Danny McMillan, and just some of them. I would love to get more from you.
Those two are first time to Thailand. I think maybe Chris had a layover, he told me on one of our recent podcasts, but it'll be his first time kind of entering into Thailand, as well as Danny McMillan, which a lot of people know from seller sessions in the UK. But there's also going to be many other amazing sellers. Also, some they might not really have heard about coming in from China, like Kan Chan. He's a multi-figure seller. Also, Wilson's coming. We're going to have Patrick Zhang. So some really successful sellers on Amazon based in China coming to share their experiences, as well as sellers from overseas, like Gianmarco just confirmed to come. He's also doing Seller Systems podcast and is a 7-figure seller. We just have really, really great people. It's I think up to 20 speakers now. And
wow.
There's some that we haven't yet announced, but others like Nick Katz, he's maybe, I don't know, maybe even a lot of them I think have been not to Thailand. He'll be coming from Japan. We'll be hearing about Japan Megalith from India. Davide Nicolusci is coming up. He's also based here in Thailand. He's going to be sharing some PPC strategies. We have Howard Tai coming from LA, professor of Amazon. We've been friends in many years. It's just a really great lineup, and especially for the size of the event, we're only having 100 seats, so you really get to know these speakers. It's one of our most common feedback from the attendees in the past. Many are coming back to return because they get to network with the speakers, other high-level attendees, VIPs, and others. So it's really an exciting time for the community.
Wow, I'm happy to hear that some are coming from LA, Japan. Well, everyone is coming now to unite here in Cross Border Summit, and I believe everyone is very excited for that. I believe so you as well, Mike. And we can't really wait for having to hear the lineup is already 20, good lineup, hearing about PPC, anything that would revolve around Amazon.
Yeah, all kinds of ranking. We'll also have some off Amazon tactics, influencer marketing, of course, is always hot. TikTok a bit, and lots of stuff.
And we're very excited to get going in that sense for the Cross Border Summit from the guest topics. I want to tap into the topics very quickly. What kind of topics are we eyeing to hear from this event?
Yeah. So some people think it might not be for them because it's about like buying from Thailand. But honestly, majority is on sales and marketing for your Amazon and e-commerce business. We talk more about growing and scaling your existing business. It's not really for newbies. I think if newbies come, they dive headfirst into this. It's more for experienced sellers that are already understanding it, because we don't want to get into newbie stuff because you can get that on YouTube for free, right? So we don't record either, and we do that because we want the speakers to be able to share some of the strategies that they can't share online, some of their stories, some of their brands. So we also talk about photography tactics. We have some experts on that. Influencer marketing is a topic, listing optimization, the latest hacks inside of Seller Central to maximize your sales and growing deals and ranking. It's action-packed. I mean, it's a jam-packed 2-day, full-day event. And if you really want even more, I think, Faith, maybe there's a half-day mastermind and VIP dinner with speakers the night before on the day before on the 15th of Wednesday, November 15th. So it's just a lot of stuff. Amazing stuff.
Wow. And we're hearing that again. This is super exciting. We are tapping all about scaling and growing Amazon. And I believe a lot of people would want that in their Amazon business, of course. And having to know that as well from the topics, from the people coming in, from the lineup, I would love to ask, how about the sponsors? Who are the main sponsors for the event, sub-sponsors? I want to know more about it.
Sure. We have 3 core sponsors and some confirming right now, but our top sponsor is Lian Pay, which some of these you might not have heard about, especially from overseas. They're more popular in China and Asia that are looking to connect with more sellers and business owners. But Lian Pay, which means like basically face, but it's a cross-border payments solution that is very competitive and flexible, with willingness to work really closely with the account holders and the users. That's the first. We also have Nextoria, which is a value add broker service that helps you sellers maximize their valuations to get the most when they're selling their Amazon or e-commerce business. They also help other e-commerce businesses too. And our third core sponsor is Yun Express, which is a cross-border air shipment. They are actually active in Thailand and China. And all of these services are great ones that I've known for a while and use myself and refer people to, and are happy to have support.
Yeah, it sounds really great when it comes to the sponsors coming in, and having to hear that you also have like other sponsors like confirming. So we can wait to hear that from you as well in our upcoming series. So check and watch out for that. All right, everyone. But of course, having to hear for our Cross-Border Summit event, again, for the lineup, pretty much everything that you will be anticipating for this event. I would want to ask, of course, just a quick touch base, any factory visits, market tour, any expo that you want to just touch base and give more insights about.
Sure. So we're adding a lot more to it. Again, we haven't done this summit since 2019, October, so 4 years. But we want to add the experiences so you can do things after the event. So we're going to actually have a traditional Thai night market on Saturday, where you get some food, street food, and gift shopping, just for some fun team building and bonding. And then we're also going to have a market tour and factory visits. A lot are excited to show you around. So if you are looking to source from Thailand, you'll be able to meet some factories. You also get some insights. We're also going to have some add-on workshops with some of the top speakers. They have some additional 3-hour or 2 or 3 hour sessions depending on the workshop, that you can get even more intense hands-on training and advice. And actually before the event, we're just announcing an expo. We're just gonna have a 1-day expo with some booths. We might grow this into the future years, but it will be trade booths of factories and vendors in Thailand, maybe even in other parts of Southeast Asia, coming to connect with people. So it's going to be a really intense action packed. I guess if you really come from beginning to end, the 15th until the, I think 19th, so or 20th. So it'd be like you can have something to do for 5 days straight if you wanted to do it from beginning to end.
Wow, and there's a big breakthrough when it comes to this event that we have been preparing for how many months? How many months have
I think we officially started it when the China border opened in March, because we wanted to welcome our Chinese friends and sellers and experts. So once China finally reopened their border, we said, okay, now is the time to pick a date, because we've been waiting for that. We wanted to kind of welcome all, because it is cross borders. We welcome sellers and experts from all around the world to cross those borders and come over. Yeah. So since March intensely, but even before, we've been thinking about it and teasing about it and preparing for it, but intensely locked in a venue and dates since March.
Wow. And we are very excited, very pumped up to be coming for this event. To everyone that's coming and still wants to come, well, having to hear our conversation right now, you might rethink and want to come to join us in our Cross Border Summit at November 2023. Again, we're super excited to see you there and to be there with you. Join us as we learn more about how to really unleash what's really inside Amazon and how we can grow and scale our business inside Amazon. Any thoughts that you want to add before we leave our series?
Just talking about it gets me even more excited. Like, it's my favorite part is just of course we learn a lot, but the connections, the relationships that we all build. It is an intimate, smaller event, so people get to see each other, more than once throughout the 2 or 3 days that they're together. There's been all kinds of relationships built, from business partners, of course, buyer-seller relationships, even more, connections made. So that's, especially since 4 years, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, to be honest, Faith. I'm kind of rusty with this. We were doing it every year, 2016, 17, 18, 19, but it's 4 years, so I'm just kind of getting back on track. But I'm super excited.
Of course. Again, it doesn't matter. I know our last summit was 2019. Well, there's a big jump pack session event for 2023. And I know everyone's really waiting for this Cross Border Summit. I believe so. And everyone's been asking for it, right?
Yeah, I really don't want it. So. Yeah.
We are giving this to you for 2023, everyone. And we're very excited. Anything you want to add more, Mike, before we let go, everyone?
I think we're good. I'm super excited about this. And I will see everybody there. This is the time to connect and make some relationships. So thanks for doing this little series with me, Faith. And we'll have a little more updates every week leading up to it.
Absolutely. So we'll see you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today for our series of just a quick touch base and updates for the Cross Border Summit. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.